beautiful. Toy Story. Ako dihan.
Oh, see, Ken? It's okay. You don't need a phone in front. I don't think there's much people in this morning.
Behind the yellow line. Passengers at track number 2 cannot board this train.
お待たせいたしました。終点まで各駅に停まります。普通京成水駅が6両編成で到着です。
Oh shit, can I put it in?
Is the Kansai Skyliner. Passengers will need a Skyliner seat ticket in order to board. 这是 Skyliner. 如果你想乘坐本次列车，需要购买 Skyliner